Chemistry cards.
Yeah. Are the matrix? Sham cheesy. Haratia. When me say U.P.K, U.K. Well anyway. We there a whole a rem span the ends. Me and me dog them a whole a med span the ends. Every man ya so lose friends span the ends. Torment Babylon a put stress pan we head pan the ends. We feel this span the ends. Every man a try be the next span the ends. Dog, we fly out and one bend span the ends. But we die out and more dead pan the ends. Where me come from, you lucky if you live long. They in a the war zone, but I no Pakistan. A the place where you juvenile a the big man. Graver you do time, brother pick one, yo. Man a fi bleach, but I never zone. A the 6 pants and the rifle with kickstand. Quick answer to enemy, them response. You we dead if you a Christian, devil them strong. Me say, but it's a trick done. Them one we fall down in a the quicksand. Me kill a them where they a London, England. Teach me say the white man him is a trickster. The same struggle man a face in a Kingston. A same struggle them a face in a Trinidad. All the way go to Birmingham, Brixton. The link strong, it no matter what the distance. Hey, boom. We there a whole a rem span the ends. Me and me dog them a whole a med span the ends. Every man ya so lose friends span the ends. Torment Babylon a put stress pan we head pan the ends. We feel this span the ends. Every man a try be the next span the ends, dog. We fly out and one bend span the ends. But we die out and more dead body then. Once upon a time round ya so did nice. Full of vibes, man a play football, choose a side. If I no football, you like one go shoot a dice. But everything change when me nigga lose him life. Who for crime? A certain black coffee get scrutinized. Check every taxi on the route I drive. Then you to ride them two connive. Man have to sleep at the and shoot a night. And watch your head back, you never know who for time round ya no safe again. Watch out for the hate of them and the traitor them. And the fake friend dog the acre tens. No solution for make amends. Babylon say ceasefire, but we nah no fate na them a sake of them. Make the crime rate so great again. And Jamaica red hot like the equator belt Jamaica bread. Cause you never break no red. With the ghetto youth them you send the Terminator them dad. So man a fi whole a rem span the ends. Me and me dog them a whole a med span the ends. Every man ya so lose friends span the ends. Torment Babylon a put stress pan we head pan the ends. We feel this span the ends. Every man a try be the next span the ends, dog. We fly out and one bend span the ends. But we die out and more dead pan the ends. Lucky if you live long, they in a the war zone. But I know Pakistan is a place where you juvenile a the big man. Graver you do time, brother pick one, dog. Man a fi bleach, but I never zone. A the 6 pants and the rifle with kickstand. Quick answer to enemy, them respond. You be dead if you a Christian, devil in strong. Hey. A trick done. Them one we fall down in a the quicksand. Me kill a them where they a London, England. Teach me say the white man him is a trickster. The same struggle man a face in a Kingston. A same struggle them a face in a Trinidad. All the way go to Birmingham, Brixton. The link strong, it no matter what the distance.
Chemistry cards.
'54 I.S.U.P.K. Passover. Raleigh Convention Center. It's 481 Join us.
When I start, big shine, big glow. I be gone till November, let my bitch know. I'm back by the winter, bubbling like Crisco. I need my pockets all swollen like a lymph node. Talking out the side of your neck, get you a slit throat. I stay broke, don't care if I got $1 million. Looking down on me, I put your brains on the ceiling. Fuck kicking down the door, we bout to demo the building. Fake cats all in these groups, I wonder who ya. Shoot ya off your pulpit, hallelujah. 4-pound gun youngin' down like it's a cougar. On my feet, combat boots, or is it Puma? Words spreading around about me, none of it rumor. All truth, very big facts, very large caliber on very small gaps, compact pistols, ladders, and all that. About to throw the switching to Nina for rapid fire. Got the 5.7 equipped with the magnifier. Boom shakalaka, equipped with the rim rocker. We ain't really got beef, yeah, Ramak with a bin shot you. The best rhymer, Synth Pac and Big Papa. Big Llama, Big Juice, I'm Big Jamba. Quarter tank of gas, I'm out of the big time.
My shot is the phone from the world. It's the right thing. Lord, he did the right thing. Because he stood up with the Most High. And he's standing up with the Most High. He parted the Red Sea. And the entire nation of Israel walked out of slavery.
One West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I'm finished, one West when I start.
This is the Raleigh Convention Center. It's a big lobby too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Convention Center, taking it to the next level, worldwide.
Yes, sir.
So these are the two escalators.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep. There's two here. So
up.
we'll be in A and B. Right? Right. So A and B. So we'll have from here to the back there. So
Coming up.
restroom.
So
back
A and B.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So from here, I believe.
They said that corner, that corner, that.
Huh?
From there, all the way down.
Hey, let me tell y'all something, brothers and sisters. Okay, I want you to understand. I want you to understand something, and why this is so important. Because when Satan tried to overthrow the truth, it was but a handful, and I mean a small handful of brothers that came together. Big shout out to General Muhammad, General Maya, General Haas, General Shalmar, General Kathum Gabar, and General Q, and all the captains and soldiers that came through, and all the beautiful sisters. It was just a handful of brothers. Satan thought to overthrow this truth, which is why we've been coming together for 54 years to promote this truth, and why you got to be here, why I want you here. I'm just telling you straight up. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even a promotion. This is why I want you here. Take a look at this. Give me a panoramic of this right quick. All the way around. And once again, this is a mark of what this truth has done for us and what the Lord have done for us. This wasn't done by man. This was the Most High doing this, because he handed us this truth and we held on to it. And it's a beautiful thing, and I can't wait to see y'all April 1st. It's going to be amazing. Oh, man. This is just what we need. And I see why they said that we needed that level of sound. Because to reach this room, to fill this room, you need some serious sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right here. Let me see if you right in here? Good.
Appreciate it.
Yep. So this would be the male dressing room.
Male dressing room. Okay. All right. Oh, it's nice size too. Okay. Yeah. All right, fam. This is a perfect male dressing room. You got bathrooms over here, showers. Turn around. You can take a look at that. I'll get in here and get set up. So do exactly what you need to do. You know what I mean? And once again, it's deserving of the brothers who have been so strong to hold us down for you to be just as strong and join them April 1st. It's an amazing thing.
That's it. All right.
Oh yeah, right there.
Look at this wonderful, wonderful kitchen. So big shout out to Shaquana Podge. Your work is in good hands. Can we do a circle right quick? See how wonderful the work is the center plate. Handle their business. Thanks for allowing us to put you on tape. Showing what a great kitchen and a great operation this is. So I look forward to seeing everybody come on in, man. It's going to be amazing. April 1st, Raleigh, North Carolina, y'all. We at the backdrop of the convention center. We right across the street, doing it straight up in the Hanover room. Take a look at this room. Now they're gonna work this whole thing out for us. Jerome Muhammad's class will be rocking on a level. And I mean, I'm standing in this room and the temperature control system in this room is absolutely off the hook. So it's gonna be comfortable, beautiful, fully decorated, ready to go. This is it, fam. We worked hard for this. We worked hard to get here. So let's get it on. Big shout out to General Muhammad. Big shout out to the class he puts on, smoking as usual. And you know, it's gonna be beautiful to get up in here, man, and do our thing. Also, Feast of Unleavened as well. We'll be getting together and bringing this brotherhood and sisterhood together. We gotta fight to bring the 12 tribes together. You ain't gonna bring the 12 tribes together without a battle. You gotta go to war to bring them together. Christ said, bring them two sticks together and tie them together. Everybody make it out, man. We doing it up April 1st, man, the whole week. Whew, it's gonna be beautiful. All right, yo.
Yes, sir.
Like anything, if you want to accomplish anything, especially in the truth of the Most High, you warn against all the spirits that would like to see you destroy it and like to see it fail. But through the grace and mercy of the Most High, great men have stood the test of time to create great things for the Most High. And this is no different. This is no different. This is a war and a battle to bring this truth where it should be. And boy, the men and women in this truth are continuing to do an amazing job. So, see y'all out there. War up, April 1st. Get it on.
One West bread, one West Betty, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I'm finished, one West.
This video taken by the I.S.U.P.K is posted on the school's website and on YouTube. He says he and members of his Christian Bible school are well within their First Amendment rights.
Because we're hardcore black men.
But shop owners say they've heard enough. Today in court, their lawyers argued the group is trespassing. In addition, they say the group
Niggas want me dead. Crackers too, but these coon ass niggas, they for the feds. My stick full of lead. In case these whole niggas try me, man, I'ma have to make that bed. No need to even flex. Cause how I walk it, how I talk it, let you know my speech direct. You heard what I said. Another move, your life passing through your mind, now you're big. And I'm fresh like a motherfucker. Niggas hating cause they more want us. I'm just coolin' by myself, but now they all on me. Shut up, bitch, eat a dick, I don't wanna love you. Sip that pool, wow, got you laced up out your shoe now. Look what you finna do, wow, it's hot. Hop around these niggas till you flop. I'm busy getting mine, but all these niggas wanna duck. But it's cool, let me know I'm on the top. Steady in the courtroom, always fighting cops. Call the white man the devil, and that's off the top. So they try to stop my movement with a block, but I beat the case every damn time, so they watch. Waiting on the nigga to try to make me slip up. Walking up on me like homeboy, what's in your cup? Do you have any drugs? Well, let me see the slugs. Make it your bitch ass back, get mad, you ain't getting love. Your wife made you clip it damn nuts, yeah I know. Crazy what coon people will do for these hoes. But I ain't even pressed, I see why you going on. My nigga, you dead wrong, bust a nut, boy, get it on.
Black and white land, shit is crazy. Black and white land, shit is crazy.
I'm freshen up, cleaner than the motherfucker. Good juice in my cup is redder than the blood sucker. Drip on leak, yeah, drip on me. Hey, talking about, but what the fuck do you mean? Yeah, you see these damn bitches, they be choosing on me. But I don't want the bitch, but that bitch drooling on me. I get the walking on the cause she wanna moving with me. But I won't have it cause she easy like spaghetti, homie. Unleashed it to the G. Who is he, that nigga from SC? Get your level straight before you approach a G. Cyan TC 0013. Sits on the stick, it got me cruising off the scene. The fuck do you mean? Yeah, nigga, yeah. They nigga be hating, but they can't penetrate us. Trying to shoot at us now later, but I'ma get you now. Potato on the bow, blang, blow.
But even 30 years later, videos don't necessarily lead to convictions of officers. Advocates for reform say that needs to change.
Shaw. That's
With Shaw, man, you know what I'm saying? Realest nigga out there, man. Nigga turned up, feel me? Nigga turned the city up. Fucking with his music. We out of puzzle right now.
Where we at, though? Where we at?
Greenville, South Carolina, man.
Where we at?
Shout out Shaw, man. Turned up, man.
Damn right.
Fuck with it, man.
Give me that. Right.
Birds, you did.
There go, brother.
Backstage.
You ain't no Israelite, bitch, you a gospelite, bitch. Fuck you talking about? If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All the niggas wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a priest holding. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bitch muggin'. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you're squirming off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UPK play for keys, nigga. Commanding to get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I stuck his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy? Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you. Backstage.
Yo, again, we're on the ends again. 124th episode, man. We're getting it on, man. Shalom to everyone in the chat. You know what I mean? Shalom to Kamala, Ahawabar, you know what I mean? Shara, Nakapaya, Yeesh. You know, like, share, subscribe, man. Also, you can call us as well, man. Make sure you contact the number at the bottom, man. Let me get the number up for anyone that wants to call, man. 079 607 46784. Is that correct? I don't know. I get them wrong myself. 079 607 46784. Back. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, man. Make sure you get your Passover ticket. Make sure you get your flight. Make sure you book your hotel, the whole nine. Make sure you go to the black party. Make sure you listen. I'm getting excited now, man. See, at first it didn't really kick in, but now as I'm drawing closer, now I'm getting excited, man. You get me? You got to go already or now?
Listen, all I'm saying is my garment this year. You get left on blue ticks. Everyone's getting blue ticked. Listen, everyone's getting blue ticked. You might even come to give me a pound and I'm just listen, that's how cold my garment's gonna be this year. I don't know nobody no more. Listen, if my garment goes to plan, I don't know nobody no more.
So like Muhammad said, listen, I got a garment that's gonna be on fire, literally on fire. That smell like smoke. You can't even get me and hug me. You will get burned, man. The garment back to Boston looks serious, man. You know what I mean? Shalom to Sharapar, Tazar, one from the north. You know what I mean? Everyone get your garments up, get the fringes up. So listen, I'm going some ideas. That's what ideas myself, man. Ain't landed yet, but got a few ideas, man. So you might heard about the girl that so-called got raped? So like 1 second. Say something, man.
Which one?
It was
a white girl, right? She got raped by the Asians, I believe.
Yeah, it's all right now.
She pulled back the story.
She pulled back the story, or did she get jailed?
You can lie for now.
She's gone jail. She's gone jail. Sorry.
She's gone jail.
You can lie for now. All half an hour, isn't it?
But I'm saying that's going to affect
Up
every
to
other
you.
legit claim.
That's what they're saying.
All right.
Most of these rape claims are, I don't know.
Yeah, so what you're saying? So this is a white woman that, you know, claimed that she got raped by one of these, you know, these Indian grooming gangs, man. You know, fair enough. I don't, you know, the grooming gangs are real, but this is someone that must have heard about these East Indian men raping people and jumped on the bandwagon, man. And to accuse anyone of rape is listen, it's like murder, man. To give anyone that title, that stain on their name, having locked up. You know what happens to rapists in jails? No one has mercy on them, man. People have mercy on it. Like drug dealers that get locked up have a decent time in jail, man. Killers that get locked up have a decent time in jail, man. But there's one people that don't get a good time in jail, rapists and pedophiles, man. Right. And she was willing to put people away, and it didn't even happen, man. And the judge made an example out of her, and he should have. Rightfully so, should have, man. But what she done was wicked, man. Let me see if I can find it real quick, man. You heard, I think she got 8 years in jail.
She got 8 years?
Yeah, something like that.
On counts 3 to 5, the sentence will be 3 years imprisonment, concurrent on each count, but consecutive to the sentence on count 1, giving a total so far of 3.5 years. There will be sentences of 5 years on counts 5, 6, and 7, concurrent with one another, but consecutive to the sentences already imposed. Finally, there will be a sentence of 1 year and 3 months imprisonment on count 8, and 6 months imprisonment on count 9. Those sentences to run concurrently with each other and the other sentences imposed. That gives a total sentence of 8.5 years imprisonment. You will serve half of the total sentence of imprisonment in custody, after which you will be released on license. The days spent in custody will count towards your sentence. You've spent 361 days on qualifying curfew. Because of that, the time you must spend in custody is reduced by 179 days. If that figure is incorrect, it can be corrected later without a further hearing. On release, your license will be subject to conditions. If you breach the terms of your license, you'll be liable to be recalled to serve the remainder of the sentence.
And rightfully so, man. She should get locked up. The judge should make an example out of her, man. What she did was wicked, man. She could be the reason why mother don't see son no more. She could be the reason why men get beat up, and you know, in jail people get caught with what the tuna can. But people getting caught with the tuna can, man. In jail, people put a can of beans in a sock, man, and beat you up. That's what happens to rapists, man. And this could happen to these innocent East Indian men, man. We're not East Indian, but damn, That's a crime that I wouldn't wish on my enemy, man. In the UPK, we just want justice, Uncle Bob. We don't want you to lie on people. We don't want you to lock up East Indians, falsely accuse them. We just want justice, man. We just want justice for all the things that the oppressor done to us wrongfully. We don't want people to lie, man. And what the woman done was terrible, man. Let me get Uncle Bob, break it down real quick. Baba Kashar. This is Exodus 20 and 16. Thou shalt not bear false witness.
Thou shalt what?
Not bear false witness.
What she done is she bear false witness, man. She claimed something happened that didn't happen. She claimed to be a witness to herself being raped and it didn't take place, man.
That's right.
She was a false witness in this case, man. She claimed to witness something that didn't take place, and that's why it calls it false witness, because it didn't take place, man. That's the definition of a false witness. A false witness ain't a man calling you out your name. This is the definition of it. You going before a judge and a jury, claiming to witness something that didn't take place.
That's right.
And that's what she done, man. She bear false witness. If she was following the laws of the Bible, she wouldn't be in prison for 8 years, man.
That's right. And Titus also is Titus 2 and 3. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as become of holiness.
And be in behavior, man. Be in behavior as become of holiness, man. Be a good woman and a righteous woman, man.
Not false accusers.
Not what?
False accusers.
And this is why so much men are sitting in jail. Why?
That's right.
Because women ain't becoming of holiness and they've become false accusers, man.
That's right.
They've become false accusers. Why? Because they know if you play the victim, you get money. They're probably doing this for sympathy and a quick paycheck, man. And they've become false accusers. There's a next precept where it talks about how if a false witness wants someone to be punished and they find that this is a false witness, you should give them that punishment. Saying like she wanted these men to go to prison. Now she's gone to prison.
That's right.
And that's how it should be, man. Imagine this, you're innocent of all crimes and someone says that you've done this and you should get 20 years.
They should get 20 years.
It's only right that they get 20 years.
That's
biblical, man. That's in the Bible. I can't read it. Do you know what that precept says? I can't quote it. Hold on, let me see.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like a couple minutes ago.
You see what it is?
Oh no, that precept can't find. That must be deep in the Bible.
It's somewhere.
It's in there. I know it's in there.
You know what it is? I've read it, so no, it's there.
You know what it is? You misquoted it. That's all. But that's true, man. Listen, life is not a joke, man. So you're gonna sit in your bedroom laughing, knowing that you didn't get raped, and while you're in your bedroom free, while you're in your bedroom living life and out free on the road, there's men suffering in jail because of the lie that you told, man. Just because you want attention or you want to feel pitied, man. Let me tell you something. When it comes to these women, we gotta start raising them right, man. Stop teaching them. Like, we all got daughters, and we all teach our daughters that they're princesses, man. But you gotta teach your daughters that, listen, life ain't about. Some of these daughters think that I'm princess, I can lie and get away with it. I can do wrong things, and because I'm so pretty, because I'm this, because I'm beautiful, I can get away with it, man. And let me tell you something. I don't care how pretty you are, man. Justice is justice, man. Right is right and wrong is wrong, man. You can't lock up people and lie and say that they troubled you because you're having a bad day, man. You can't lie, even on the heathens, man. Even on the heathens, we're a just nation of people, and you can't even lie on the heathens. You can't even lie on oppressors, man, and get them locked up, man. You got it?
Give me Deuteronomy chapter 19 and verse 15. This will just give you the backdrop.
1915, yeah?
We can start there.
Talk about listen, man.
Listen, man, you got to log into the Wednesday law classes, man. Listen, this is the law, man. You got to log into the law classes, man.
If you want to fake Israelite people, what you do, man. So man. Deuteronomy 19 and 15. One witness shall not rise up against a man.
So now this is obviously one witness couldn't rise up against the man. You need more than one witness. You needed 2 or 3 witnesses. So one man couldn't blame the next man for anything if there's no witness there, because he could just hold a grudge. Go ahead.
Come for any iniquity or for
any iniquity. So anything that happens, one man can't rise up against the next. There has to be 2 people that see it. Go ahead.
Or for any sin.
Or for any sin. Go ahead.
In any sin that he sinneth, at the mouth of 2 witnesses, or at the mouth of 3 witnesses, shall the matter be established.
So now, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, go ahead.
Come, if a false witness rise up against any man,
if a what?
False witness rise up against any man.
And this woman right here, she was a false witness.
That's right.
Rose up against those men. Go ahead.
To testify against him that which is wrong.
And someone who bears false witness, they testify against someone. False witness ain't calling someone out of their name like these fake Israelites claim. To be a false witness, you have to testify against someone falsely. That's what it's talking about. It ain't talking about me calling you gay. They think you calling them gays, you being a false witness. that's just an insult. Listen, you don't know the Bible, man. You leave it to men that do, man. A false witness is someone who testifies against somebody falsely. Go ahead.
And what we're saying might sound crazy because you're in the UPK, but fake Israelites have said that we call them false witnesses because we call them gay. This is like, shut up, man, you're gay. I'm a gay. You're very false witness now. That's not very false witness, man.
Very false witness is us going before the priest saying, we've seen this man in a gay. That's very false witness.
What we're doing is insulting you, man. We're calling you out of your name, man. Gosh.
It's called verbal indecency. It's called verbal indecency. That's what we do. Verbal indecency.
It's called derogatory language. That's what it's called. So like, yeah. Verse 17. Then both the men between whom the controversy is shall stand before the Lord.
So now they'll go before the priests. Go ahead.
Next line explains it. Before the priests and judges.
Before the priests and judges, that's what it means to stand before the Lord. Why? Because they're doing the work of the Lord. So when they say stand before the Lord, it don't mean you're going to go before the throne of God and God's going to judge you, matter, and you're going to have an out-of-body experience. It don't work like that. You stand before the men of the Lord, man.
That's right.
That's why if you get kicked out of the UPK, don't think God's with you because these men is working for the Lord.
That's right.
If they kick you out of here, it's because the Lord's kicking you out of here.
That's right.
It's not that you've been kicked out of here and the Lord still deals with you like so much people believe. It don't work like that, man. Yeah, go ahead.
That's right. Then both of the men, then both men between whom the controversy is shall stand before the Lord.
And both the men who the controversy is shall stand before the Lord.
Before the priests and judges, which shall be in those days, and the judges shall make diligent inquisition.
They will do their research, man. They will question both of you. They'll do like they'll pay prosecute and all these things like they do in judge. Go ahead in court.
And behold, if the witness be false,
if the witness be what?
Be a false witness,
if
like
the witness be a false witness like this woman. Go ahead.
And have testified falsely against his brother.
Falsely. This woman testified falsely. She claimed she was raped by these men. That's testifying falsely. Go ahead.
Then shall ye do unto him as he had thought.
Then shall you what?
Do unto him as he had thought.
Listen, the Bible's righteous, man. Imagine you want to get a man 20 years in prison and you're lying. Guess what's going to happen? The priest is going to give you 20 years in prison.
That's right.
Listen, man, the Bible covers everything, man.
That's right.
You won't find these. Listen, these precepts is in the Bible, but if you're not the I.S.U.P.K, you don't see them, man. Listen, if you're not in here, you're reading these scriptures and you don't see them and you don't understand how to break them down, man. Listen, this is in the Bible, man. What the punishment you want a man to get, you're going to get that same punishment, man.
That's right.
You're a false witness. The whole point of this precept is don't be a false witness, man. Don't be a liar. That's the whole point of this precept. Don't be a false witness and don't do none of those things. Because what you want to do unto your brother will be done unto you.
That's right. And rightfully so. Let me tell you something, man. Even this oppressor woman right here, it's like you on TikTok as well, so you gotta clean up our language a bit.
We're liking that.
Yeah. So even this oppressor woman, she still got off light, man. She got 8 years, she'll do 4, man. She still got off light, man. You know, I can't say the same for a lot of black people, man. Let me tell you something. In slavery, loads of black men was accused of raping oppressor women, man, and it wasn't even true. And reincarnation is real, man. And what you see in black man, you're seeing in reincarnation a woman that told a lie on you, man. You know, just a woman, the same woman that told a lie on you back there in slavery, man. But you didn't touch her, but you didn't have sex with her, and she told a mob full of people, he tried to molest me and got you hung, man. That's what you're seeing right there, man. What's lucky, man? Moving on, man. So let's get to the next one. So the next one now, don't go about. I can't stand the internet, man. Everyone got YouTube nowadays. Everyone's a conspiracy theory, and everyone knows everything, man. You hear the new one now? The new one is, see, Jamaica's a what, Arak Indian word, which means what? Land of wood and water. Now the Africans say no. Jamaica is a Ghanaian word, which means we are stuck here. Apparently, Jamaya means we are, and Ka means stuck, some shit like that in Ghanaian. And everyone say the country is named after that. Listen, black man. Get a dictionary, man. That's all you gotta do, man. Start listening to these people. Start smoking weed and start listening to these people, man. This is what Richard Blackwood was saying about it, man. It's nonsense, man.
And understood that Jamaicans primarily derive from Ghanaians, right? I thought it was Nigerians, but it's Ghanaians. And in actual fact, the Ghanaians were the first slaves to revolt, to fight back, right? They don't really get credited as such, but they were the first to fight back. So some of the Ghanaian slaves were sent to Jamaica, which it wasn't called then, as a punishment. And Jamaica derives from the Ghanaian term Jamaica, which means we are stuck here, right? Now,
Richard, talk to us. Talk to us.
Listen, man, talk about bullshit, man. And it's mad all over TikTok now. Everyone talking about, yo, Jamaica really is a Ghanaian word. It's really Ghanaian. No, it's not, man. The man said, first and foremost, he said Jamaicans derive from Ghanaians. First and foremost, no, we don't, man. Jamaicans came from Ghana. We don't derive from Ghanaians. And number two, it does not mean that, man. He said how the slaves were stuck in Jamaica, so they named the island, we are stuck here. Since when did slaves name an island, man? No, hold on. Who named the island? The people that rule named the island, man. Since when did the slaves name the island? Because in Ghana, they got a word called Jamaica, which means we are stuck here. It's not the same thing, man. The slaves don't name the island. The people that conquer it name the island, man. In Christopher Columbus's memoirs, he said where Jamaica. He said that the Iraq Indians was using the word Jamaica when they got there, man. Look it up. Read a book, man. Start listening to the internet. Start listening to these celebrities, man. These comedians, man. They don't know history. They don't know the Bible, man. Richard Black will tell jokes for a living. He tells jokes for a living. That's what he does, man. You want to know about etymologies. You want to know about history, the Bible. You come to the men in the I.S.U.P.K, man. Jamaica is an Arawak Indian word, which means land of wood and water, man. It ain't Ghanaian. And all it is, what you're reading is Ghanaians trying to say, see, you come from us. See, we named your island. See, we're the father and you're the son. That's what they're trying to do here. Ghanaians did not name the island, man. Slaves have never named any island, man. Any island. When the Jews would when the Jewish man would take it into Germany, did he name it Germany? When we would take it into Egypt, we didn't name it Egypt. Why? We're the slaves, man. We're insignificant. How can the slaves name the island, man? It's ridiculous, man. It's like a long about, man.
And it makes no sense, man. They was calling that land, that name, way before any of us was sent from West Africa to Jamaica, man. They had that, the name of that land was already called that from way before, man. Listen, them Tainos was in Jamaica for years, man.
That's right.
They was in Jamaica for years, way before the white man brought anybody from West Africa over there. That name was already established, man. And it means the land of wood and water. That's all it means. You can go on Wikipedia, it will show you. Read any history book, it will show you. When you read the history of Jamaica, the title is the land of wood and water. You mean to say it took them 2,023 years to find out that it was stuck here? That's some nonsense, man. It's stuck here. It's some garbage.
I keep telling people, there's things that sound good. Sound good, man. Sound intellectual. And wow, Israel, ISIS out. It sounds good, man, but it's nonsense, man. Israel's English. You know what I mean? We didn't even speak English. It's nonsense, man. Jamaica means we're stuck here because the slaves are stuck here. We didn't name it, man. We're insignificant. We don't name anything. Our job was to cut cane. Our job was to pick cotton. We weren't naming no islands. Anything big like that, we weren't doing, man. That's ridiculous, man. Anyway, speaking about this, Steve Harvey had something to say about black people coming from Africa, man. Pissed me off, listen, I damn near lost my mind, man. Listen to this, man.
Most sincere people I've ever been around, ever. Forget everything you've ever heard. After you go to Africa, you got to go to Ghana first, then you need to go to Botswana, because you need to see Botswana is the second richest diamond producer nation in the world. Them black people over there got something. And then you got to go to Johannesburg. That's what you got. You got to do that jump right there. Once you see that, you'll understand who we are. Them Africans ain't stole nothing from us. They talk about Burna Boy stole this. No, we stole from Burna Boy. Them Africans is us, man. They the beat. They the rhythm. They the soul. They the hard work. We get our courage from them. When you see them people, they look just like your family. They walk like us. They look like us. They got moves like us. It's just you gotta see it. And we gotta, my goal is to help bridge this gap because we got to touch base with them because they love y'all, man. You don't even know. They think y'all to catch me out. They think y'all to lick. You know why? Because they know what you went through. They know.
Sorry. Dumbledore, please, man. This nigga here talking nonsense, man. This man saying that Africans care about us from the Windrush, man. They're the ones that sold us, man. They're the ones that call us cartel, which means what? Cut and picker, man. We stole from them. They stole from us, man. I don't know what Steve Harvey's seen. Maybe I'm blind, man. He's saying how they are the flavor. They are the walk and the talk. No, they're not, man. There's 50 plus countries in Africa, man. I don't see one of them countries dominating the Olympics, man. I don't see one of them dominating sports. They don't dominate boxing. Only recently they started to dominate MMA, man. Look at all the boxers from Frank Bruno to Chris Eubank to Mike Tyson to Evander Holyfield to even when you go to Hispanic boxers, man. You know what I mean? We flood the entertainment industry. We flood, sports. We dominate sports. We dominate boxing, man. And they got what? What's the new? They got what's AJ, man? Just one. We are not the same people, man. We dominate the Olympics. We dominate the music industry. We're not the same people. We don't act like them. We don't look like them. We don't talk like them. The only thing we share is melanin, man. We are not the same people, man. Listen, Steve Harvey is ignorant, man. He's ignorant. He said Africans are the most kindest people. Listen, I don't know. He needs to come to London, man. He needs to come to London and see the Africans selling drugs, man. So lucky you need to go to Rwanda when they got a genocide of 2 different tribes, man, and eating, cow dung and putting plates to their lips. Ain't nothing kind about them, man. About, we stole from them. No, they stole from us, man. They stole from us. So like it on the bar, man.
I think what happened with Steve Harvey is Larry Harvey's dating an African now, right? I think
probably the reason why.
I think he must have came around for dinner.
Like
and he must have tried to be nice to Steve Harvey and butter him up with the same people. Botswana. That's what he must have done. He must have, obviously, because this African wants to have sex with Larry Harvey, he's coming around and telling Steve Harvey, listen, me and you together, let's bridge the gap. Listen, man, he's only saying that because he wants to have sex with Larry Harvey, man. That's all it is. Think about it. You weren't talking this African stuff before. What's that man's name that she's dating? It's the one from Snowfall. What's his name?
Oh, Dancing Idris.
Is it him?
Dancing Idris.
Listen, man, she's dating that Hamite, man. So clearly, he must have something to do with it. Obviously, he's having sex with Larry Harvey, and to butter Steve Harvey up is probably said with the same people, and we're not the same people, man. Just today, Hamite let me know we're not the same people. He's gone to me today. He's gone, yo, tomorrow my brother's gonna smash your brother. And I said, what you mean?
Or Rocky and
he goes, tomorrow Osman's gonna smash your brother Leon tomorrow. And that's what I'm saying. They know the difference. This is why even with UFC, you see those 3 African champions how they all take the bouts together. When do you ever see three black men take pictures together? They don't. Because you get me. These Africans do it.
They know their brothers. Yeah.
Whereas, why didn't they include John Jones in the picture then? Because they know he's not their brother. Listen, I don't care. Listen, if a Chinese man grew up in China and a Chinese man grew up in England, both of them know, yo, we're both Chinese. These Africans know we're not them, man. They know we're not them, and what's his name? Idris what?
Dancing Idris.
Do you even think he's a good actor?
He's decent still, I can't lie.
Is he?
Yeah.
You know what? The only African that's good with me in movies is Lamar.
Lamar's the
only African that's good with me.
Nah, you can't fuck with Idris Elba, dog.
I don't think he's a good actor.
Nah, man. You watch Luther.
The new one.
Luther's hard as shit.
I ain't even watched the series, you know.
Yo, so give me a 1 or a con if you watch Luther. You get me?
Is it worth me watching it?
Yeah, I think I fuck with it still. I watched every Luther you can think of. Luther's listen. Luther's hard as shit.
What's it even about?
It's about like a policeman, a constable in it, and he does special crimes, not any crime, decently. So he specializes in special crimes, like people out there that there's a man out there that will roll dice, and 6 would mean a spray with acid, 4 would mean a stab people. That is play the game. So Luther will do them kind of crimes still. You get me? Not like regular murder, not rape, special crimes, or them kind of things.
So if you're watching,
I fuck with this. I think it's hard. So up to you, I think it's hard.
Listen, you must have watched that new Netflix series. Have you seen it? The one where it's the mixed race woman, she has the black kids and she leaves them.
No, I turned it on for like 5 minutes and I locked it up.
It's alright, you know.
You know, I didn't give it time. I didn't give it time, if I'm honest. I tried to get into it. I thought, oh, it's moving slow. And she's always like digging out here and that.
Yeah. And every time she's black people, she gets PTSD.
Yeah, I seen a bit of it. I thought, oh,
it's alright, you know.
I'll give it more time. And I saw a bit of it. I thought, oh, fuck this. But I'll see what I go.
What's this new thing everyone's telling me to watch called You?
I can't get into it, man.
What's it about?
I seen like 2 episodes of it. I tried. Last night I tried to watch You today. Sat down, couldn't do it, man. I couldn't, man. I tried. You know, man, listen to people. Everyone talking about how good it is. And I thought, you know what? Let me try to get into it. Couldn't get into it, man. You know what I mean? But apparently about some obsessed brother that likes a woman and goes above and beyond.
Does it get the woman in the end?
Couldn't tell you. I ain't watched shit yet, man. Sour anything. But we could give it Exodus 11 and 7. Let me tell you something, man. The Lord, I don't care how much we share the same complexion. I don't care how much Steve Harvey wants to bond with them, man. We are not the same people, man. You know, we're not the same people, and the Lord will never join, will never be one, man.
The strays, that's it.
Well, the strays, oh yeah, can't. I couldn't get into it, man. So yeah, still like it's called the strays. I couldn't get into it. I watched a bit of it and thought, nah, man, can't do it.
It's good, you know. Give it a watch, man.
I try, man. I try. I knew Power come out as well.
Oh, everyone's talking about Tariq's, man.
So we got Power, man. Got BMF. BMF good now.
I think BMF there might be one more.
BMF flew quick, boy.
Godfather of Harlem.
Godfather of Harlem as well.
What else is there?
One more thing watching. And Snowfall as well. Bam. So looking lit, man. Looking right these days, man. Go on, number boy, if you could.
In Exodus 11 and 7, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
So the Lord said against any other children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue, man. As you read on, you're gonna find that the Lord ain't talking about pets, man. The dog is talking about a nation of people. He ain't talking about pets. He talking about animals, man. He said there's one race of people that can't speak against us, man. As Jamaicans say, they can't chat to us, man. You know what I mean? There's one race of people that can't move the tongue against us. Keep it in.
Against man or beast.
Keep it in.
That ye may know how that the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
And the Lord said there's a difference between us and the Egyptians, man. The difference between us and the Africans, we're not the same people, man. Right. And God in the Bible called them dogs, man. So these dogs can't move their tongue against you. And I've done that, why? So everyone can know that you ain't them. Black man, we ain't them, man. They copy you, man. Just the other day, I remember, Shaggy, you know Shaggy, it wasn't me. Shaggy said how Afro beats come from dancehall, and everyone was in the comments, no it don't. Afro beats don't come from dancehall. It's nothing alike. You don't sound alike, blah, 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 blah. No, you are making it up now. Shaggy only went to Africa for 2 minutes, and all of a sudden he's an expert, blah, 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 blah. That what they're saying? Well, Burna Boy is a giant of Afro beats, man. And let's see if Afro beats derived from dance. So we'll see.
Yeah. Make me tell you something about me. Say me's a bad boy born in the 90s. And if a little idiot ever diss me, you know me have to make the wickedness increase. Got down in the ghetto, you to grow rough. Fi eat na the street never been so tough. Either you have this something for your rise and bust, or you have to sing and perform chorus. Each and every day man sit down pan bench, hustle and a scramble and a gamble pan the ends. Anything to get some little dollars and cents. Jano say me can't survive in a silence. I want me sing click, 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 bow. Click, click, bow. Click, 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 bow. What them talking now?
Yeah, burn
tell me on the chalice, put the grab under the bowl. Only drinking any other Remy when it's cold. You already know the settings, only galleys and the pros. You know what it is from me stepping at the room. The girl them want me grab it and I stab it in a hole. While some boy I hate and I watch and I troll. Now violate me when me and my brother them a roll. Light up your cerebellum, left your melon with a hole.
So yo, I beg to differ. They said that Afrobeats got nothing to do with Caribbean culture. They said Afrobeats is not inspired by Caribbean culture, but this is the king of Afrobeats, man. Fela Kuti was the man that invented Afrobeats. And Burna Boy, his dad used to manage him. And Burna Boy himself is carrying on the legacy. Well, Burna Boy talking back with him, man. Mm-hmm. This don't sound like Burna Boy speaking Yoruba to me. This don't sound like he's speaking whatever they speak over there to me. He's speaking pattern, man. Talking about under ends and all types of pattern, man. Mm-hmm. So you tell me, so lucky long about.
It sound like Burna Boy said, I am stuck. Burna Boy didn't say Jamaica. Boy said Jamaica. He didn't say Jamaica. He didn't say I am stuck. And the thing is, you can tell this is what the study, you can tell this the study. Really, all of these that should pay homage to Vybz Kartel.
That's right.
All of them. Like, listen, Vybz Kartel came in the game and changed it, man.
That's right. From jail, from himself.
What is his first song? The first song that busted him again?
That body girl.
Listen,
In my opinion,
is that the first one that busted him?
That's what,
Is that the ringtone one?
I first heard him with that body girl, but I first heard Cartel ever.
What was the yeah, the ringtone one in it? Listen, man, all these that up need to pay him some homage, man. Check his brother as well, innit?
Yeah, hold on.
But nah, man. Burna Boy was using bare Jamaican slang. And this is what they do, man. They reside with us. And it makes sense. No word of a lie. It makes sense, man. I've realized being around Hamites, they copy everything. No word of, listen. I'm going to get a picture of you tomorrow.
What happened?
Yeah, Hamite I work with. Brought the same coat I've got. he said, I'm going to get the gold teeth like yours.
Bro.
Everything, he just looks at me and everything he wants it.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, it's just, and this is what they like, man. They copy us, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Let me see some of these comments, man. For those of you who hear Double Bar, he's Shaggy, and he was dead serious. It's giving weirdo. But yeah, man, it's a shame. It's a shame, man. You know what I mean? These men copy us and they don't even show homage. When they take over, they copy it and say, oh, nice, us ain't you. Yeah, people like Steve Harvey saying, yeah, man, they didn't steal from us. Because everyone's saying Burna Boy stuff. Burna Boy didn't steal nothing. Hello. Did anyone not see the video of Burna Boy talking about it? So like he stole to me.
Did you see that next one? With the Edomite, but he lives in South Africa. I died on stage.
No, I haven't.
You see him? Just collapsed on stage. Have you heard that new music? I think it's garbage, you know. Have you heard? I'm a
kind of guy. Yeah, I might listen to one Afrobeat. One might bang out 1,000. But I'm not in there. I'm not interested. If I'm honest, serious. I've never tried food in my life. Never tried. I won't. Never tried food. Never tried whatever they eat. And I'm at the ones, man. Just about, and the last piece actually, because last piece is like, I want to eat Indian food, so lucky.
I want to eat Indian food.
You get me? I'm not that guy, so lucky, but.
But now they got a new one called Amapiano. Is it Amapiano? And it just sounds like literally just beats. And people go crazy for it. Like, you know what? Listen to it one day. People go crazy for it. Like in the clubs and whatnot. Oh shit, I forgot everyone's going to be drunk today, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh,
everybody's going to be
drunk. Saturday? Tomorrow?
Not Friday.
No, it's today, but everyone's going to party on Saturday, isn't it? More time.
Everyone's going to be drunk out there. St. Patrick's Day is a day for all you white people to get drunk, man. It's for you all to get drunk and put on a green outfit. That's what it is. I forgot until today. Some lunatic in my workplace is like, we're going for a drink for St. Patrick's Day. This nigga ain't Catholic, man. He ain't Catholic at all. He ain't Catholic.
I will put it
I realized, yeah. You know, I realized niggas ain't even into paganism. Just want to party for everything.
That's true. Niggas ain't like a TikTok. People ain't even Christian. I say people, but yet when it comes to Christmas, everyone got to celebrate Christmas. Everyone's Christian then. When it comes to buying Easter eggs, listen, I didn't see you in church all year round, man. All of a sudden now you got to buy the Easter eggs, man. All of a sudden, niggas ain't even Catholic. So like, yeah, I want you to be my son's godmother. You ain't Catholic, man. Everybody wants, what's it called? FOMO. Everyone got that fear of being what's it called? Yeah, fear of missing out, man. That's all it is, man. Everyone wants to be down and wants to be included. All the black people talking about, yeah, my godson, my godbrother. So you're not Catholic, man. Ain't stepped foot in the Catholic church in your life, man. Talk about Christmas. I gotta celebrate Christmas. Today when Christ was born, man. So we see you in church. You don't go church, man. You don't go church. You ain't been baptized. We don't see you in church, man. Everyone's got FOMO, man. It's like, you know, bro.
And I forgot it's Mother's Day on Sunday as well. So this is a big pagan week. They're gonna be drunk Friday, Saturday, and then they got Mother's Day.
Forgot about that shit, yo.
But you know how I know? Because everyone's in town buying their mothers gifts. I seen a man saying, he's got to buy all 4 of his baby mothers. I'm thinking, if you're not with them, why would you buy them anything? Get it? Does that make sense?
Bro, I don't know. Back in the day, you remember back in the day, Mother's Day was for your mother? When did it change?
Really?
I see men buying their BMs and that.
Any mother now.
Is it?
Any mother. So how come women don't get it for men?
No, I think they do.
They do?
Yeah.
Listen,
I that says best dad.
I can't do it. I can't buy a woman something I don't like, if I'm honest. Not my money.
Listen, man.
So you know what? She's just about getting child support.
That's it.
I can't be getting that. And that's because the white man for the most. Not me personally. I'm on child support, by the way. But I'm saying if I was to luck, yeah.
Imagine you got your way here to find a present for
someone you can't stand.
Exactly. And it's from you, and you're gonna say it's from the kids. Listen, man. No point lying to yourself.
Come on, man. It's ridiculous. And you know, the women gifts are better than men gifts. Speaking of women and men, there's something I saw the other day, man. You seen this? This was now. Tell me what you think about this. Me personally, I think it was utter disrespect, man. But let me know what you think about it.
In here, Hoda. Is it Kelly? Okay, Kelly and Sean. All you just got to do is wave. It's just they're right over here.
What's
yes.
up? How are you?
She was here at what, 4 o'clock in the morning?
Really?
Yes, to see you.
You came this morning to see me?
Yes. And does she not have the greatest husband in the world?
See what I'm saying? Yes. I want to give you a hug. Is that possible?
Oh my God! Of course it is.
Come on, let's do this.
Come on over.
Yeah, let's do this. Now, are you really cold?
Quickly.
Oh,
He said quickly.
Man, what's up? How are you? Wow, so nice to meet you. What's up, brother? How are you? I'm very good. How are you? Wow.
You love it?
Absolutely,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
We'll get a picture in a little bit. See, it was worth coming in this early, right?
Oh, yes.
And you're a good husband.
Thank you. Oh, it's nice to meet you. Happy International Women's Day as well.
Thank you. I admire your work so much.
Thank you very much.
You're the best.
Yes, you
You're
are the
Idris
best.
Elba.
Listen, that was disrespectful, man. You know, the woman. You know, I noticed about. Let me tell you something about Esau's kingdom. The woman said, "You know what? You are a good husband. Look at him as a good husband. You know what a good husband is in 2023? He's a punk, man. That's a good husband. No, I mean serious. A man in the UPK is considered not a good husband. He's considered what? Controlling. He's considered a control freak. He's considered a cult leader. He's considered someone too angry. But if you let your woman cry and go see another man and cry for another man, stand there in the cold while you just watch back and let her do what you want to do, then you're a good man. If you work your money and give your woman all your shit and go rob and steal and kill just so she can get her nails done, that's a good man. He does anything for his woman. But a man that tells his woman, a man that instructs his woman and tells her you're not doing this, you're not gonna do that, that's a bad person. They say that this is a good man. Why? Because he allows the woman to cry and be mesmerized by a next man. That's disrespectful, man. Men in the world can't even look at another woman. Men in the world, they even look at a woman passing, the woman's angry. But yet she can go and cry for a next man. And not only cry for a next man, bring a man with her. And a man can't, not only can a man not be upset, he got to be happy and supportive and be with her. And that's considered a good man. I don't want to be a good man, man. So lucky, man. I'd rather be an evil nigga, man. Forget that. Disrespect.
To be the best in 2023, to be the best husband in the world, you have to carry your woman to Dexter Daps' bedroom, man. You take her to Dexter. You see Dexter?
I saw that, man.
Dexter Daps was winding down everyone's room. I'm playing one of the videos.
Wait. I'm pissed. In the last couple of weeks, we had fucking Chris Brown wind down all our Birmingham princesses, man. Then Dexter Daps come, man. There's no girl for us to wind up, man.
Why?
So luck here. You done it here. Listen, both them two, man. We got man from the States wind out all the girl, and Dexter Daps come wind out all the girl, man.
That's it.
None left.
Dexter Daps didn't say I am stuck. Dexter Daps is in England. Dexter Daps didn't say I am Richard Blackwood's talking. But listen, man, you see winding down all the women.
Yo, I saw Chris Brown first wind down the woman. It's really
Chris Brown never do it like Dexter Daps.
Like Dexter Daps do it like Dexter picking him up with all types of shit.
That's it. Honestly, I don't understand why women like Dexter Daps like that. Like, is his songs that good? Or did you just like him as a man?
I think they like him as a man. They call him mesmerizing shit.
Now type in Dexter Daps, women or whatever. A ton of them videos will come up.
Was it Birmingham in it?
Was it in Birmingham?
Yeah, it's in Bronx.
Listen, 2 women fighting. Imagine this. Women moan about multiple wives and they know Dexter's got multiple wives and they're happy to whine on him. Well, when it's us because we don't have the funds, it's a problem. It's a problem. Because it's us because we don't have the funds.
Really, I saw 2 girls fighting. And even her next is woman. Say all these women keep coming up to me. You know me as a woman. I don't care. That's it. I don't care. I thought it was wrong to share you, man. Listen, you women out there in the truth, but don't be listening to the hoes in the world, man. Excuse my French on TikTok, so luck, yeah. Because they tell you to do one thing, meanwhile they're doing something else. Don't listen to Beyonce about to the left, because she ain't leaving her Jay-Z, man. Don't be listening to these women, because that ain't leaving her, man, anytime soon, man. But the title to leave yours. Let me see, man. Oh, don't go bother.
Type in Dexter Daps women, and it might, and it should come up. Yeah, just play. Yeah, there should be all the
Yes,
same.
5 days ago still.
Listen,
I saw 2 girls fighting.
This woman's got a man at home somewhere as well. She's got a man at home somewhere, yeah. And this is how they're behaving. Listen, man. If your woman acts like a groupie for any man, you let her go, man. Imagine this man went out with her at 4 a.m. to meet Idris Elba. My woman said I want to meet Idris Elba at 4. And I said, yeah, you just make it where I'll meet you there. I'm changing the locks, man. You better go live with Idris Elba. Get me happy International Women's Day. Listen, man. You better go. Was it last week?
Last week, wasn't it? Yeah, last week.
Listen, man. You better go live with Idris Elba, man. Because you ain't coming back. The locks is gonna be changed, man. Forget that. The locks is gonna be changed. Probably stop you from seeing the kids. Probably can't see the kids no more. That's how women do it in reverse. I'm gonna do it. You not seeing the kids no more. You go have next ones with Dexter. That's the my kids. Lucky. Hey, this is from 5 years ago. Nothing for you.
London.
We don't believe when we love your soul.
That's a man's woman, man. Go on. Let burn Steve up.
Listen, imagine your woman don't do all of that for you, you know. She does none of this for you. But Dexter Daps can do the what's the one, baby boy? The froggy style. It's the froggy style.
The froggy.
Dexter Daps gets the froggy style.
When the boy just landed the Heathrow. Just landed the Heathrow, you know. Gets the froggy.
When he gets the froggy style around the kitchen. Listen, man. And then what do you get? Nothing. Listen, man. That woman there, listen. How do you take her back after that, man?
Imagine you want lingerie and that. She talk about, nah, I'm shy. Nah, I don't do that, man. Oh, nah, I'm shy. Meanwhile, she can skin out for this and that's in front of thousands of people.
You get the bonnet.
She shadow.
When you see her, she's got on the bonnet and she's got on the bonnet,
the baggy tracksuit bottom, the baggy sweater.
Baggy, she's got on the clothes, the bleach on there. You know everyone's got that.
Oh yeah. You know the
bleach on there.
The bleach patches. Bleach.
Yeah, she's got the bleach patches. That's what you get. The bonnet, the bleach patches, and he gets her all done up, man. Listen, man. Listen. Life ain't fair, man.
You really show it, man. Show it, man. It's fucked up, man. But yeah, man. Listen, black man. Listen, don't let no woman take away your manhood, man. That must be demeaning. Imagine that you got walk your woman to go see her next man and be all mesmerized and happy for her. Listen, you think he could go see Nicki Minaj, like, yo, Nicki look good and scream for Nicki? She wouldn't have that, man. So why are we having it for, man? You can't even drive and look at the next woman without your woman being upset, man, and giving you the silent treatment. You can't even come. You can't be flicking through Facebook and see one of them big batty girls, man. You know what I mean? She be like, yo, these are girls that you can't even get, you know. She's upset. Meanwhile, she can drag you to go see Idris and hug him in front of your face, man. That's disrespectful. That means that had she had it her way, she would be with him and not you. She can cry for him and not for you. You don't make her feel like how Idris makes you feel, man. And that's something about women. Let me tell you something about women, man. Women do stuff to men that they don't like done to themselves, man. I like that about women can tell you about yourself all day long, man. You don't work, you know, you don't do it for me. You gotta lose some weight. Go to the gym, man. Do this, that. You do it to a woman, listen, don't hang himself, man. Say to a woman, listen, man, since the baby, you know, you kind of gain some weight, you know. Since the baby, you don't do it for me no more. They'll call you mean. How is it you can't speak, you can't talk about other women being beautiful, but she can cry about Idris in front of your face, man, and drag you and hug him and cry and be mesmerized, man. Boy.
Listen, man, women gotta learn.
Boy.
You can be a fan of an artist, but you leave it at that, man.
Shake his hand, man. Fuck that. What happened to autograph? Remember the autograph? Yeah. Remember the old school autograph? You see an artist, you go, yo, I beg your autograph. And you get a scribble and you go about your business, man. Nowadays, you gotta cry for him. Nowadays, you gotta wind him out and get dagged on stage and picked up, man. Shit, time to change, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're not happy to be a second wife, but they're happy to be groupies. It makes no sense. Imagine you're happy to be a groupie to Dexter Daps and Chris Brown, a man that you're never going to see again. Whereas there's a man out there that wants to actually be with you, and you would risk it all for Chris Brown. Like, what I never understood is how women will go pay to go meet Chris Brown. What are you meeting another man for? You have a man already, man. Listen, imagine if you rib as your can I pay to go meet Chris Brown? No. Listen, I'm taking the money, man. I'm taking the money. Listen, what a righteous man would do is say, listen, you don't know how to money to the money, you give it to me. Now you can go. I'm saying if you want to go backstage and meet and greet, you don't need to meet and greet. This is what you do. You listen to Chris Brown in the car, man. I'll buy you the CD. That's it. I'll buy you the CD. But imagine people go to and spend £1,000 to get a picture of Chris Brown.
Nah, fuck that. I got rent to pay. So like a living crisis or not, man. Fuck that. Nah, man. Well, yeah, man.
Is it just out there even that important?
You know, girls like him. Your girls think he's handsome and shit. You know how he is. But boy, that's disrespectful, man. You don't do that, man. Do it with your girls, man. Don't let me see it, man. Don't drag me. And this clown came and supported her. And you know what he was? A good husband.
That's it.
He wasn't no punk. He wasn't an idiot. He was a good husband. And that's what a good husband is. A good husband's a punk, man. A good husband's a man that spends all his money and gives to his woman and go get your nails done, man. I work my ass off. You just squander it. That's a good man. You know what I mean?
Video, did you see me? Look, it looked like you felt less of a man. Go back to the video. You see, like when it just goes up, it just kind of shows the man no attention, no respect, and it's just all about the woman. And they're all saying, "Oh, she's a great husband." Listen, man. Imagine if a man took his wife along to go meet a woman. They'll be like, he disrespected her in front of everyone. Listen, man. Imagine you bring your wife to meet Low London. You know who Low London is? You don't know who Low London is. You don't know what Baddies. Baddies West, Baddies South.
He's funny.
Hello London, she's like one of them. Imagine if I said, come and meet Low London. That's the first name I could think of. It's not the first. It's not the person. It's the first name I could think of. It's kind of what? Get me. Imagine if you said, "Yo, come and meet Low London to your wife," and then you're hugging her up in front of your wife. It's disrespectful.
And crying like so you met Jesus, man.
And then how does your wife come home with you? She's gonna feel like shit.
Yeah, like well, I just said Idris, so I might as well settle for you. Disrespectful, man. You see right here, man.
Person here, Hoda. Is it Kelly? Okay, Kelly and Sean. All you just got to do is wave. It's just they're right over here.
What's up? How are you?
She was here at what, 4 o'clock in the morning?
Really?
Yes, to see you.
You came this morning to see me?
Yes.
And does she not have the greatest husband in the world?
See what I'm saying? Yes. I want to give you a hug. Is that possible?
Oh my God! Yes, it is.
Come on. Let's do this.
Come on over.
Yeah, let's do this. Now, are you really cold?
Quickly.
Oh,
he said quickly.
Man, what's up? How are you? Wow, so nice to meet you. What's up, brother? How are you? I'm very good. How are you? Wow.
You love Idris? Oh, yeah. Yes. We'll get a picture in a little bit. See, it was worth coming this early, right?
Oh, yes.
And you're a good husband.
Thank you.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. Happy International Women's Day as well.
Thank you. I admire your work so much.
Thank you very much.
You're the best.
You're
Idris Elba.
It's fucked up, man. Let me tell you something, man. If a woman runs a man's bath, if a woman gives a man the whole check, if a woman loves a man and gives him a foot rub and a back rub, you know what she is? She's an idiot.
Yeah, and a pushover.
She's a pushover.
And a simple woman, like what they like to say.
The girls say, oh, why don't his bum go do it? You must be a slave. But if a man does all them same things, then that's a good man. Don't let him slip through your fingers. Don't let him go. Listen, she's meant to cry for her man how she cried for Idris, man. Read that please down about if you could.
Ephesians chapter 5 verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands.
And the Bible goes, wives, submit yourself to your own husbands, man. Not on next, but not dicks and dacks. Imagine this. Them women give you lip in the house on the bar, telling you you're not my dad. Don't tell me when they come home. But Dexter Daps got you love struck, man. Dexter Daps got you in positions that I can't get you in. Got you on stage getting dagged. You're shy usually, but now you're in front of an arena getting dagged, man. You won't come on camera, but today you're on camera if Idris is involved. The Bible goes, submit yourself to your own husband, man, not to no next man, not to no celebrity. Keep it in. Ain't no certain, man. You better submit yourself to your own husband, submitting yourself to fucking Idris Elba, submitting yourself to Chris Brown. Come on, man. Submit yourself to your husband, man. Why your husband can't get none of that love? Keep it in.
Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord.
And black man, when you see your man, you see Jesus Christ, man. Your man is Jesus Christ to you. Right. The Bible goes, submit yourself to your husband the way you will submit yourself unto the Lord. And who is the Lord? Jesus Christ, man. When you, that black man that you open your legs to, when he comes to that house, Jesus Christ come in that house, man. The same way how you cry for Idris, you cry for that man. The same way how you're God-struck and love-struck and cry for Idris. How about you cry for that black man who's the father of your kids, man? You cry for that black man that opened your legs, man. You cry for that black man who you married, man. Not for no next, man. Not for no Idris. Not for no actor. That actor got a woman already, man. So like a man,
a man had the cheek to say, "Can I give you a hug?" And it's because you know why? They said she came to see you at 4 a.m. They didn't mention the husband being there. It's like they just blanked him out. And he's waving in the background. Go back to it. Listen, there again. He's waving in the background as to say, look at me, I'm here too. Look at you. You're going to see him wave. He waved in the background as to say, I'm here too. Listen, man. Don't be like that, man. You're gonna see
Okay, Kelly and Sean, all you just got to do is wave. It's just they're right over here.
What's
yes.
up? How are you?
She was here at what, 4 o'clock in the morning?
Really?
Yes, to see you.
He waved 2 times and got ignored twice, man. Listen,
that was why you're cold as shit.
Don't let your woman make a fool out of you, man.
That's right.
There's sometimes your woman's gonna say dumb stuff and you're gonna say no. There's sometimes your woman's gonna say, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and you say no. Who's queuing up at 4 a.m.? Imagine this, you're taking your woman at 4 a.m. to go see another man. You're taking her to go see another man at 4 a.m. Listen, man, if you want to go see another man, you're going to make your own way there, man. You're going to make your own way there. And if the car breaks down on the way back, don't phone me, man. That's just right. Albert for a jump start, man.
That's right.
That's him for a jump start.
That's Luther for jump start.
That's it. And this address will no longer be your address, man. Imagine this, your woman, her heart beats more for another man than you. Listen, man. To you, I'm your savior, man. Listen, I'm everything to you, man. I'm your Chris Brown, your Idris Elba. I'm everything to you, man. If I'm not everything to you, I don't want it. You see, if I'm not everything to you, I don't want it, man. When you see me, you see everything, man.
That's right.
Listen, you see a king, you see everything, man. To you, I'm
king,
the richest man
champion,
in the world,
warrior,
that's it.
Pop star,
that's it.
Sex icon, the whole nine, man.
MMA champion, singer, pianoist. I'm a guitarist.
Handyman. We can't fix shit, man. Mechanic.
Exactly. You see everything, man. That's what you're supposed to see. You're supposed to see your man and see everything. Imagine this. Just think, your woman 4 a.m. takes you to see another man. Listen, man. No.
Listen, man. I might have to stop shopping for another woman, man.
Like I said, man. Listen, when you see me, man. When black women see me, you better see me as I'm the gateway to heaven, man. I'm the gate to heaven, man. You want to go to heaven? You're coming through me, man. That's what you see. Imagine they're treating Idris Elba like his anything. Listen, man. Nah. That's something that I couldn't stand for, man. Just imagine how this man went home and felt emasculated.
He's holding it good though. It's holding. We know deep down is hurting.
Yeah.
But shit, he's putting on his brave face, man. He's making like I'm supporting them. I'm supporting. So to be a good man, you gotta support your woman and show love to the next man. Meanwhile, women would never stand for that. But man, you better get yourself some backbone, man. Women would never stand for that. Ever. Just say, what am I, some clown? What am I, some idiot? Go to your next bitch, go be with her then. You can't even fantasize. As a man, you can't even fantasize about Janet Jackson. You can't, if J-Lo on TV dancing, you can't watch too hard. Women have become more masculine than us. You can't watch, you can't enjoy the video. You can't enjoy the My Love Don't Cost a Thing video without your woman looking like, oh, you
woman be covering your eyes like you're putting her hands over your eyes like you're a kid.
There you go. Meanwhile, this nigga's taking his woman. I bet he drove it though. I bet he drove changing gear. He pulled up at the gas station, he pumped petrol and everything, just so his woman can go to another man. That's how much we've been ground down into powder, man. We've become soft, man. It's a shame, man.
It's mad he's doing all that. Because he knows if he don't do it, she's probably going to leave him. Like, he's probably, like there's some men out there where they think this woman is the best thing I'm ever going to get. And there's actually some men that live like that. Wow. Like, in their mind, it's like, I can't lose this woman, so I have to do everything she tells me to do. Whereas, listen, man, the less you care, your woman's going to stay, man. I'll be honest with you. If your woman knows you're not no pushover, she's going to stay. Have you noticed? Imagine if a woman threatens to leave you and you do everything she says. She's got you wrapped around her finger, man. You want to be a man like your woman threatens to leave you and you say, okay, she's not going to go nowhere, man. She ain't going to go nowhere. You say, okay. Oh, that's what you say, okay, she ain't going to go nowhere. But when you start bending over backwards, she's going to end up leaving you in the end anyway, man.
That's right.
For a man who you should have been in the beginning, man.
That's right.
Don't be a whip, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Suck you, man. I shouldn't laugh, but I always laugh at gal class. It's a shame, man. That holding brother gets a backbone. I think he's African anyway, but even if you're African, just speak to your African brothers, man. Get a backbone, man. That's terrible. No one should live like that, man. It's awful. So this video was on TikTok the other day. It's very controversial. They're showing Jamaica under the British rule and Jamaica today, and people have a lot to say about it.
She rise, but it on so good and make she shake all she ties. Smile upon her face, me know she pleased with this eye. Calling her around for me, girl, I roll out them eyes. Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there.
Rain for your food make sweat a drip off of me body, yeah. Oh, you're full of chat and you can keep up with me energy. What a epic night of it, embedded in your memory.
Money low, she get it good from she rise, but it on so good and make she shake all she ties. Smile upon her face, me know she pleased with this eye. Calling her around for me, girl, I roll out them eyes. Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there.
Rain for your food make sweat a drip off of me body, yeah. Oh, you're full of chat and you can keep up with me energy. What a epic night of it, embedded in your memory.
Let me play it one time.
Early morning low, she get it good from she rise, but it on so good and make she shake all she ties. Smile upon her face, me know she pleased with this eye. Calling her around for me, girl, I roll out them eyes. Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there.
Rain for your food make sweat a drip off of me body, yeah. Oh, you're full of chat and you can keep up with me energy. What a epic night of it, embedded in your memory.
So look at that. So in the comments, a lot of people saying, see, we was better off when the Queen ruled the country. We was better off when we were under England. Now we're independent. Look how run down we are. Look at the abandoned buildings. Look at people walking around all scraggly and horrible. And that's the wrong spirit to have, man. That's the wrong spirit to have. At least you're independent, man. Let me tell you something, black man. It's better to be independent than have someone rule over you. It's better to be independent and poor than have people rule over you and tell you what to do. In the time of Christ, we were under the Romans, man. We weren't independent. We weren't independent, Slovakia. And it's what, to be a slave, I'd rather be free and poor than to be a slave, man. And everyone in the comments was slaves. Thanks to Christianity, our people don't know how to be independent. And we think what being rich we think having money is the way to go. And no, man, the Bible talks about integrity. And it's right, you'd rather be poor, black man, and have integrity than to be rich and be under another nation, man. If you get it done the bar, Baba Kushar.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 14, verse 28. My son, lead not a beggar's life.
And the Bible goes, lead not a beggar's life, man. A beggar's... It's like, well, keep reading. That's the wrong one, actually. It's the wrong one. But keep reading stuff here.
For better it is to die than to beg.
And the Bible goes, it's better to die than to be a beggar, man. You know, that's the other one. Give me one in there, Salakia Maccabees, about since we left the other nations, man, been hard times. You know what I'm about? Let me get it real quick. Salakia, that's the one I wanted.
You know, this app on this phone, it's terrible. Have you ever had an app on the phone which is terrible? This one.
What, using the Bible app?
Mine's the worst.
Yeah, this one's terrible. The amount of pop-up blockers and
Yeah, man. Let me tell you something. It's better to be poor, black man, than to be living under some oppressor. They make, see, the oppressor is what? He's carnal, and he lives for gold and riches, and he will show you, look, since you left us, look how poor you are, man. Since you left us, you're poor. It was better when you was with us. Your roads were paved, your buildings look better, the Queen will come through Jamaica. Look how rich you were, man. Black man, do not think like that, man. It's better to be poor and dependent, man. You know what I mean? Give me First Maccabees 1 and 7. Read that part from bro. 1 and 7.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12. You sure it's the right one?
No, 1 and 11. Give me 11.
First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
There you go. And back then, even in our time in Israel, so back in Israel was wicked men. There's wicked men amongst our own people, man. And just like in them comment boards, wicked men talking about, see, we should have never become independent. We should have never been independent. Look how much we're suffering now. Why? Because you're a Christian, man. Christianity teaches you about lust and what feels good and what feels right, man. Sometimes black man is sometimes you gotta be hungry, but be independent, than be some slave under some oppressor and have your belly full, man. Or you rather suffer and have your streets broken up and abandoned buildings, but be dependent. That's what oppressor over you telling you what to do, but have your belly full. That's how we gotta live, man. Keep it in.
Who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
And those brothers, even back then, say, let's go make a covenant with the heathen. Let's go and make a covenant with the white man, the Chinese, the oppressors, man. Keep it in.
That are around about us, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
And that's what it said. Since we departed from the oppressors, we had much sorrow, man. Since we became independent, our roads ain't paved no more. Since we become independent, our finances have gone down. Since we become independent, Jamaica's not rich like it used to be, man. And the Bible said those are wicked fellows, man. Anyone thinking like that is wicked, man. That is not the way to think. Black man, it's better to be broken, to be poor, and be independent than be under some white man, than be some white man's puppet, man. It's like it on the world, man.
And our people's always done this, because you see the same thing when we left Egypt. When the Lord wanted us to be independent in the wilderness, what did we do? We didn't want independence, man. We wanted to go back to Egypt. What you need to realize is how life works is once you start to become independent, in the beginning it's hard, man.
That's right.
Because you're building from the beginning.
That's right.
But then eventually you will get to where you needed to be, man. It's like us in the wilderness, it was rough. We were walking around for all these years, longer than we were supposed to because of our disobedience. But we was in the wilderness, and what happened? Solomon said, let us set up a king and go back to Egypt, man. There's always black men amongst us that didn't want independence. They wanted to be ruled over by another nation. Whereas a righteous man would say, you know what? We're going to build from the beginning. We're going to build. We might not see it in our lifetime, but our children will be free. That's what they'll say. They'll say, we might not build in our lifetime, but our children will be free, man. They will say our children will be free. So they will say, you know what? We're going to do what we need to do. And then there's some black people who say, you know what? We're going to stay under this other nation and our children will be slaves, man. If you fight today, your children will be free tomorrow.
That's right.
But if you stay a slave today, your children's going to be slaves, man. And that's the spirit that most of our people have, where they want to be slaves. And then the spirit that some of us have is what? We say, you know what? We don't care about the money. As long as we're free, we're going to build slowly. And when we was in the wilderness, the Lord was doing what? Giving us our laws and teaching us how to be independent. And we didn't want to be independent. We wanted to be ruled over by the Egyptians. So much that the Lord had to do what? Kill a ton of us in the wilderness, man. The Lord had to say, man, that this generation is too far gone. This generation has to die in the wilderness, man. Why? Because they wanted to be slaves to another nation. And the Lord said, you know what? I'll take their children into the land. Listen, man, we need to wake up and stop being under the oppressor, man. I would rather take a zinc roof all day, man.
That's right.
With freedom, instead of taking a nice mansion and I'm the slave in the kitchen.
That's right.
Imagine this. I'd rather take a zinc roof and be free than be Jeffrey in a mansion, man.
That's right.
Some people would rather be Jeffrey in a mansion. And guess what happens when you have children? They're going to be miniature Jeffreys, more miniature Jeffreys. Whereas the man with the zinc roof, eventually, he's going to have children and that zinc roof's going to go, man. Obviously, we need to wake up, but obviously, a ton of our people still want to have that Christian mindset, man.
That's right. It's a shame, man. I couldn't believe what I've seen in the comments. Everyone was like, oh, it's true, you know, it's true. We should have never got independence. We weren't ready. We weren't ready yet. All nations got the independence from England, man. Apart from Australia, every last one got the independence. India has it. Pakistan has it. And we're the only ones regretting independence, man. Why? Because we went. These are people that killed you, black man, robbed you, raped your woman, and we're what's the word? Regretting the fact that we got independence from them. We're actually wishing that, you know what, I don't think it's a good idea, man. That's ridiculous, man. It's better to suffer and have independence than be under these people and live good, man. It's better to be a free slave than to be under master's roof, sleeping in one of his bedrooms. It's better to be free, black man. But again, we're Christian and we do what feels good. We do what smells good, what feels good to our senses, what tastes good. And that's Christianity, man. You know what I mean? So that next. Are you seeing this?
What's he doing now?
Everybody's racist. What are you filming for? No one cares.
Racist, man.
Of course I'm racist. You're
Fuck
racist.
Oh, racist.
Of course I'm racist. Everybody's racist. What are you filming for? No one cares.
Racist, man.
Of course I'm racist. You're
Fucking
racist.
no. What did I say that was racist?
I can't afford it. Say what you said earlier. What? You piece of shit. There you go, you piece of shit. Suck your mum about I can't afford it. Suck your mum. Suck your mum. Suck your mum. Suck your mum.
So much money, bro.
Look at that, man.
You give it for free.
But it's kind of boxed. This man said that you can't afford my cab. So he's recording it, saying you're racist. He's saying, of course I'm racist, you're all racist. So he slaps him with money, which is not, it's a plus for him. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, man. It's a shame. It's a shame what our people go through. As black people, we think that we've made a dent. And we think that we've come so far. We haven't, man. We really ain't. Oppressors still hate us. They're still racist. And Diggity's like, you're racist? Like, you can't believe it? And the guy's like, yeah, of course. Calm, like, of course. And we can't believe that people are so racist today. It's a shame. Black people get their heart broken. We get our heart broken all the time. You hear about Ian Wright? Ian Wright must have Gary Lineker said something under what's the show Gary Lineker's on?
Oh, you know what? I seen it, but I didn't get what it was. But obviously, Diggity throwing money at him, that's kind of backwards, man. Get hurting him by throwing money at him. Listen, man, strippers get money thrown at them all the time. And the strippers is happy as could be.
Trust me.
Listen,
they come to work.
They wanted to throw the money at them, and the happy as could be.
And they get ones. In the UK, we got ones. Ones are coins. Our lowest note is a 5. Fuck it else. Like you got at least one. You got at least a grand in life.
The cab driver picked it up and it looked all like over
good, but that's what 20s. I saw purple notes and stuff. So
all he had to do was be racist, and he got some money. Man. Be racist, and he got some money. Well, Diggity couldn't give that money to poor black people that he sees. Common sense would say, don't give this man no money. You threw the money at him like it's an insult.
That's right.
This cab driver's job is to get money. Like, you throw something at him that he wants.
I didn't even throw it back. Like, he took it, pocketed it. You know what I mean? Even Ian Wright the other day was called a black hypocrite on TV.
Oh, no, is that what Gary Lineker said?
No, a woman, not any woman, a woman who's up there in Parliament called him a black hypocrite.
Where did she?
I don't know. Why you can't be a hypocrite? You can't be a black hypocrite. It's just a shame, man. Let me show you Dunga Bombers. It's awful, man. This is Ian Wright's response.
I can't even tell you, but it's done. Everybody knows how I feel about it. But like, I'm just pleased that it's kind of come to something. But there is one person that I want to address directly. The Hampshire councillor, Alexis McAvoy, who's, You know, I just want to say to her, please just keep your fake apology to yourself. I don't give a ras about your apology, whether you disagree with my stance, whether you agree with it, but call it a black hypocrite. A black hypocrite, she called me.
A typical black hypocrite.
A typical black hypocrite, right? So can I read us? I want to read her statement. She says, I'm aware that a tweet I sent and then deleted has caused offense. And this is the one. This is the line that you'll always get in these racists, their kind of statement. I did not mean to do so, and I am deeply sorry. A woman in power, she's gone onto Twitter and put out something so racist and said she didn't mean to do so.
This woman who's an MP, this ain't no woman from East London, you know, some Cockney woman or some white trash. This is a woman who's in power. Called him Ian Wright a black hypocrite, man. And this is what hurts about Ian Wright. I saw this here. Damn near could cry. I'm dead serious, man. Ian Wright's a man that experienced racism his whole life. It's a shame, man. Ian Wright was a footballer. His whole life, people been throwing banana peels on the pitch, calling him a monkey. Then his son became a footballer, and his son got the same thing. And now, even in the old age, not by anybody, by a counsellor, he's called a black hypocrite, man. And the Lord's doing this. Why? So we'll understand that the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of, man.
Right.
And this man just don't get it, man. He still thinks that, you know, there's some good oppressors, and, you know, we got to go around this a strategical way. But what Ian Wright is coming the truth, man. Listen, my heart goes out to Ian Wright. Ian Wright has experienced more racism than any black man in the UK. It's a luck, yeah. And it's a shame, man. And the Lord's doing it to him. At this point, Ian Wright should say the oppressor is the devil and come in the UPK. Right. But Ian Wright is still fighting, man. It's still fighting. It's still on his way. And the Lord's doing this to him, doing this to us to show us that, listen, the oppressor is the devil, man. If you could go down about me as Hosea 5:15, Ian Wright's experienced racism his whole life, man. You know what I mean? Monkey noises, monkey chants on the pitch, even his son, and he still don't get it, man. Still loves oppressors, man. And the Lord's doing this to show you that, listen, the oppressor and his lifestyle and Christmas and Christianity ain't the way, man. But this is the problem with black people. We go through all this oppression, all this slavery. You know what we do? We say, nah, I'm still gonna try it a bit more. I've experienced racism, but all oppressors ain't bad. Let me try it a bit more. Let me see a bit more. Let's just see if all oppressors are racist. But any other nation wouldn't go through that, man. When it comes to the Jewish man, don't say, I went through the Holocaust and I don't hate all Germans. I'm gonna go try and test if some Germans are cool. He hates all Germans, man. George Bush at 9/11, George Bush went and declared war against all Taliban. He didn't say, I'm gonna go check if some Taliban are cool. But black people, oh my God, man. How much more beating do we need to get from our oppressors, man? For us to realize that hate our friend, man. Ian Wright got more racism than any black man in the UK and still don't get it, man. Read that, please, Baba.
Hosea 5:15, I will go and return to my place.
Listen, God speaking, God said, I'm going and return to my place, man. God's left us. God returned to his place. God used to be around us, black man. We used to prosper in everything that we set our hand to do, which is written in the Bible. Now God's left us, man. If you don't believe it, look at the ends where we reside in. Look at Bronx, Brooklyn, and Handsworth, man. Look at Moss Side and Tuxteth and Kingston, man. It's evident that God's left us. If God was around us, then drugs wouldn't be sold in our neighborhoods, man. If God was around us, there wouldn't be single-parent homes, man. God has returned to his place and left us, man. Keep it in.
So they acknowledge their offense.
And God did it. So what? We can acknowledge our offense. The things that we do against God, God left us so we can say, you know what? We got to stop smoking this weed, you know. We got to stop having sex with these whores, you know. Because evidently, God is on our side. I'm tired of dying. I'm tired of black on black crime. I'm tired of crack in my neighborhoods, man. Keep it in.
And seek my face.
And seek the Lord's face. Keep it in.
In their affliction.
In our affliction, we done.
They will seek me early.
And the Lord afflicts us on purpose. He beats us on purpose. He makes Ian Wright get offended on purpose. He makes Ian Wright experience racism and racism on purpose. Why? So we can seek the Lord early. That is the reason why black people get deported by Priti Patel. That's the reason why we get killed by the police. So we can seek the Lord. So we can be afflicted, be beaten, and seek the Lord. What do we do when we get beaten? We want more beating, man. We don't seek his face. We get called nigger more and more and more. What do we say? Well, that's just them. There's some good white people. We get beaten and go, yeah, that's just certain police. No, it's not all police. Yeah, well, that's just this racist individual. Ain't all. Listen, man. How much time did Ian Wright got to be called nigger till he accepts that the white man's the devil, man? Excuse my French. How much black people got to die for Ian Wright to notice the white man's the devil, man? How much more black people got to die by the police for Ian Wright to know that the oppressor is the devil, man? The Lord did this so that we can seek him early, but we don't seek him, man. What's the one number bar about how much more will you be stricken? You call it Isaiah, is it 1? Get me that one, man. So like, yeah. Well, I got it. Blue letter, man. Come on, man. Yeah, what? I got it. I mean, can you get that guy, man?
Well, you have to pay for it.
Nah, it's free still. And it's true, man. Ian Wright shouldn't be married to the oppressor. After what he's been through, you should be like, yo, damn that. He should be scared to touch any white flesh. But why? We were different from the other nations, man. East Indians don't think like how we think. Chinese don't think like how we think. Jewish man don't think like how we think, man. He hates the Nazis, not us. Read that, man.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 5. Why should you be stricken anymore?
The Lord said, why should we be beaten anymore? The Lord's beating us. The Lord's making people call Ian Wright a black hypocrite, making monkey chants at him on the pitch, throwing banana peels at the pitch. The Lord's beating us on purpose. The Lord said, I'm tired of beating you, man. You know what I mean? You beat a child so that they want, you know what? I don't want to get beaten no more. Let me listen to my father. But imagine you beat your child and still listen. You're like, what's the point, man? That's what the Lord's like with us. Like, why should you be stricken anymore? I let the police kill you. You know what I mean? I let people call you all types of racial slurs on TV. You know what I mean? Indian man gets justice, you don't get justice. And you still don't listen. You still wouldn't marry a woman. You still wouldn't fight in the army. The Lord said, why should I even try beating you anymore, man? I'm wasting my time. It's like, what's it here? Go on.
Why should you be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more.
The Lord saying, you revolt more and more. The Lord is beating Ian Wright, man. He's beating him. An MP is calling you a black hypocrite. And Ian Wright is vexed. You know, I don't want your apology, man. But I'm still roll with Gary Licker. I'm still lie down with this white woman, man. The Lord saying, what's the point of beating you no more, man? It's like, it's a question.
I was going to say, you remember that Chinese woman, Lovely Mimi? She used to come out of the hip hop and act black. With those nails. Just this week, she was saying when she wanted to do nails, she's Chinese. The Vietnamese people then wouldn't hire her because they want to keep it in Vietnamese, and they're all the same people. You ain't got no chance getting everything with them all that they're other people.
Boy, it's like a double bug, man. I don't know.
Ian Wright. Ian. We've been here before, man. How much times is people always racist to Ian?
I swear, did like 4. I've been on the ends for a year now. I swear, Ian Wright's been like 6 episodes. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm being dead serious.
And you know what it is? It's like the more he tries to behave white, the more they're letting him know he's not white. Ian, what you should do is start behaving black, man. That's what you do. Stop behaving white and start behaving black. And that will solve a ton of your problems, man. Have you noticed, like the more black you behave, the less racist stuff to say to you. Once you try and behave like them, they let you know that you're not them.
That's right.
You try and behave white, every day they're going to let you know that you're not white, man. So maybe it's time for you to start behaving black, and there's nothing they can say to you, man. She's calling you a black hypocrite because in her mind, what she's saying is, you want to be white so much, maybe for let you know that you're black, it's going to hurt your feelings, man. Because she knows you hate being black. Now, we love being black, so if someone's racist towards us, we don't really care. When's the last time you've cared that anyone calls you black? I don't give a shit. Being black to me is the greatest thing on the face of this earth, man. Whereas Ian Wright thinks the opposite. So every time he tries to fit in with white people by celebrating St. Patrick's Day, which he's probably doing, they let him know that he's not a white man. That's all they're doing, is letting them know, Ian, you're not one of us. So maybe, Ian, you should join the people who you are one of, man. Ian, they're letting you know you're not white, and we letting you know you're not white, man. Why don't you come here where we can all be black together?
That's
man?
right.
Instead of being upset about these women calling you a black hypocrite, you come here where you can say the white man's the devil, man.
That's right.
Listen, she should have wrote that, and your follow-up tweet should have been the white man's the devil. That should have been your follow-up tweet, man. That should have been your follow-up tweet, and guess what? You wouldn't apologize for it like she apologized for hers, man. She apologized for her tweet. Guess what? You wouldn't apologize for your tweet. We say the white man's the devil and we ain't apologized yet.
That's right.
And you're going to die waiting on the apology, man. You're going to die waiting on the apology. When have we ever apologized for saying the white man's the devil?
Never. They try to get me in the office, you know. They try to get me in the office and say, listen.
Well, did they say apologize?
They go, don't you regret now that you know the extent you caused? I don't get shit, man. No, but like, I don't get anything. Yeah, they tried to sway my words. Yeah, but now you know the extent it went to you. Wouldn't you feel different? I said, nah. I just said the Lord's my witness, man. If I got paperwork on it, no, I got minutes. I got minutes, boy. You know what's this whole say? I got receipts. I got receipts too, man. And they said, Mr. Karafia, don't you think, you didn't know then, but now, look in my eye, like, now you know, wouldn't you do things differently? I said, hell no, man. That's it. I said, hell no, man. This school was built on men that had integrity, man. Let me tell you something about the UPK, man. There's men in the UPK way before me, man, that was giving checks, man. It's a fact of giving checks, blank checks, man. Imagine a blank check with a signature, and you can write in your own figure, man, just to teach something softer and more Christian. These men said no, man. Right. So me losing slavery ain't shit to what these men turned down, man. You know what about Yahushua, man? What about the brother that he was in Maccabees, and they said you can keep your life if you just pretend to eat pork, man. So damn a slavery, man. Damn a slavery. You can keep your slavery, man. You're right, man. You get another slavery, man. You'll be okay, man. Damn that. You can keep that, man. We ain't gonna mix nothing. So like, man. Anything more you saying that? No. All right, let's move on, man. So like, man.
A cup of hot chocolate always does the trick. But let's look into the history of Hans Sloane and how enslaved women in Jamaica influenced the development of milk chocolate. Jamaica's enslaved population suffered heavily from malnutrition. Enslaved mothers supplemented their children's meager diets with cocoa, and Hans Sloane observed this.
Without the transatlantic slave trade, it is unlikely that Sloane would ever have got to Jamaica as a physician to the governor of the island. He was also fortunate enough to marry a widow of a wealthy plantation owner, and the income that he had certainly helped him to invest in his various enterprises, one of which brought him hogsheads of sugar directly from slaving ships trading from the West African coast to the Caribbean. He was also an investor and a speculator who made money out of the knowledge that he gained from those he interacted with.
One of our celebrity specimens in the Natural History Museum has to be Sloane's specimen of cocoa collected in Jamaica.
Hans Sloane saw chocolate being drunk in Jamaica. They mixed it with water and he found it nauseous. So he mixed it with milk. He brought his recipe back to London and sold it to an apothecary. And Cadbury's later made chocolate using Hans Sloane's recipe.
Yo! So hold on. You mean tell me when you take your children to Cadbury's World, which is in Birmingham, and they make it sound all fun and chocolate's delicious and nice and sweet, black people have to suffer so that you can get the Cadbury's World what it is today? Black people suffer so that white people could get chocolate, man. Black people had to suffer from malnutrition and pick cocoa beans, man, in the Caribbean so you can get chocolate today. And this is what they don't teach you. They teach you about chocolate, how nice it is, and Cadbury's chocolate and the whole nine. But the background of it is that black people had to die so you could get the chocolate, man. Talk about Cadbury's. Cadbury's is an oppressor born in Birmingham, man. Which has a factory in Birmingham. They talk about Cadbury's and this and that. I've took my children to Cadbury's before, man. And what they don't tell you is that black people die so that this man can have his factory, man. They make it like Cadbury's, like, a person that came up with this invention and it's so delicious. They don't teach that Cadbury's use black people, poor black people, and use them to cook cocoa beans and cocoa leaves for free, and use them and enslave them to make his empire blow up. He's the reason why they're so rich. They don't teach you that, man. That's disgusting, man. It's lucky, man.
No. Listen, man, and in our kingdom, this is why every devil's banned from having a chocolate bar, man. They're having no desserts, man. Imagine this, all this concrete cake which has cocoa in. White man loves his concrete cake and his Swiss rolls and listen.
Concrete cake slaps to you. You like concrete cake? The custard. I just might buy one. You know,
You know what?
I'm meant to diet, but
You gotta have the. Have you every year like the concrete cake's tough? And have you ever forced it into the custard? And the custard pops out the fingerlands, and you know. Has it happened to you?
Nah.
You know,
Spag bar, yeah. Spag bar, go my iron shit.
Goes in your nose and shit.
But concrete slaps with the warm custard and the warm concrete. Shit, yo.
You see what I'm doing?
Or the drizzle of chocolate like a S shape in it.
These days I'll be putting 2 concretes in the cup. Yo, you gotta put 2 concrete cakes in there. You gotta get an extra one. You gotta get extra concrete cake in there. You see that?
You can't do 4 course meal. 4 course meal. Yeah, what say?
Now you can't have custard with.
What the sugar sprinkle on top of everything?
Yeah, the whole lot.
Shit. I don't think Americans have concrete cake alive.
Ask the Gabada. Do you have concrete cake over there, or is that just a UK thing?
Not sure about concrete cake. Concrete cake is so.
Let me know if you have it.
We used to have it in school. I didn't really appreciate it.
I didn't appreciate
until it became a grown up. We get me concrete cake bangs.
That might be the most basic of the top, isn't it?
Fuck that. But listen, when these man come to the UK, you getting concrete cake on me.
Concrete cake and custard on me.
On me. What makes it concrete though?
Well, because it's hard.
No, what makes it concrete? Like what's it made of?
It's made of shit. What do you put in there? No. It's because you crumble it all up in it.
What is it though? So it's like flapjack is oats. What is concrete? Like what is it made of?
There's something you're mixing it. You crumble it all up so it goes hard.
What is
crumble
that?
it all up?
Alright.
I think it's butter. You crumble up the flour, the sugar, the cocoa. Yeah, it might be that as well. There's something you put in there and you crumble it all up. That makes it hard, and you pull it in. And I remember I made some during lockdown. You know, the best concrete ever.
Live.
Say that, but no.
Oh, what's that shit? You know? Why not talk about us chatting? The biggest about
best concrete cake ever.
Talk about because he made it during lockdown. Shit, yo. The concrete cake. Oh shit, was it?
Yeah, I think it is the method, man. You just crumble it up because you have to crumble it up, like tighten that.
Yeah, but you crumble up custard. I mean, you crumble and it's all over the place. What would hold it together? Then what's the binder?
Now you crumble it up. I can't remember what you crumble it up in.
You said you made it.
No, I did, but this is years ago. I actually can't remember. I know you crumble it up. With bare water.
Man in the States eat this.
See the picture's not doing it justice though.
It bags it. Aye. Concrete cake, warm custard. Shit.
Have you ever warmed up the concrete cake?
What? Have I ever warmed up the concrete cake? That's fine. You need that. Nah, it comes cold, but you gotta warm it up. You gotta warm it up, man. Man said, do you ever warm up the concrete? Yo, of course I did.
I gotta go.
Nah, me, I warm the concrete.
But yeah, that's concrete. Listen, that concrete cake, I'm telling you. That I mess with. You know, I don't really like no more. I'm kind of gone off the waffles now.
Nah, I'm a concrete cake. Remember the Oh, you man over righteous. You the over righteous. You eat hedgehogs now. Chocolate hedgehogs.
Oh yeah. What?
It starts to hurt your jaw after a while, though, man.
You know what I like it? Because it's cornflakes. It's fucking cornflakes. It's chocolate cornflakes, man. What's that one? You know what bangs? The cornflake tart. That bang.
No, like that.
Jam at the bottom. Like that. See, the hedgehog is just chocolate cornflakes. That's dead. That's just.
The tart's better.
The tart slaps, man. You know the tart?
Nah.
Oh, dog bob, man. Dog bob.
What? Say that again.
Hedgehog can't.
Yeah, I can.
The hedgehog is
everything can go with custard.
The hedgehog
That's just bullshit.
Hedgehog is you eat cornflakes. You fucking eating cornflakes.
Yeah, you eat cornflakes to splash together.
It's dead, man.
Chocolate.
Tart now, the tart.
Nah, what? Which one, the lemon one?
No, it's called a cornflake tart.
No.
You know what about?
Yeah, I know what about.
Come on, man.
No. That's Poor man dessert.
Come on, let's wrap up quick before we go.
That's the cheapest.
You better see this. You better see this.
That's the cheapest dessert.
Get out the shop now. Yes, get out the shop now. Get out the shop now. You can't tell me that. Right. You can't tell me that. Cool now. You can't tell me that. Go fuck your mother. Go suck your mother. Go fuck your mother, bitch. You're a thief. 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 Now get out. Get out. You're a thief. Fuck your mother, man. You're a thief. If I see your face in here again, you're a thief. Get out. The police will be called. You're a thief. You're a thief. Call them. Get out. Call them. Get out the shop now, yeah? Get out the shop now. You're a thief. Call them. You're a dirty little thief. Thief like you're a thief. You're a thief. Get out the shop. Your mama. Can I put these, please? Munchie. What I got to woman, I come from in a silver, I come from me, keep our things in our shop. Not in a hand with
So everyone else, we kind of got
So like, the last one to luck here. You know what I mean? This hurt me, man. This is a sister working a white man's job, and another sister shoplifting. Now, listen, I'm not saying don't do your job. I'm not saying don't stop shoplifters, but the sister took it upon herself like the sister stole from her. No. All you gotta do is say, listen, come out of the shop, you stole, be professional. All the professionalism are out the window. You don't go about. You're a thief. You're a thief. Suck your mother. Listen, she steal from you, man. It's nothing. It's nothing personal, man.
Well, she security.
You know what I'm saying? That's Christianity. We believe you stole from Master. You stole from God. How dare you? It's not personal, man. Listen, the oppressor, the man who shop it belongs to, he ain't even upset. His stuff is insured, man. But we see as you steal from Master. You got a problem, Master. You got a problem with me. Listen, see us. Listen, come out of the shop, please. I'm not saying don't do what you get paid to do. Do what you get paid to do and escort them out of the shop. But this sister was ready to fight her own sister over belongings that don't work to her, the belongings that don't belong to her. So you're going to fight the sister over this merchandise that don't belong to you and go back to your one bedroom, right infested apartment, man. And the man who's good you're fighting over lives in a mansion, man. Come on, man. Stop that, man. Come on, dog.
What's in B&M? Is it B&M?
Yeah. Come on, man.
And sometimes you can kind of get caught up in the job. Sometimes you can get caught up in the job here where you feel like, yo, this person's robbing me. It's my job. And you start to feel like, yo, I'm going to kill them when I catch them. It's my job. And then you get me. Listen, when I first started doing security, I was like, what's that man's name from Next Friday? The Whistle. What's his name? He was moving mad top flight security. Is it Day Day?
Yeah.
I was moving like Day. Anyone could get it. It's lucky until you realize, these white people that you work for don't even like it. They don't even respect you. If you get stabbed on the job, guess what? Someone else is going to be doing your job tomorrow.
That's right.
Don't take it personal, man. Listen, what I do now is the position that I'm in. When black people steal, I just take the stuff off them and let them go. Say go. I don't call no police to say just pull it down and go. I'm not gonna imagine this. I'm gonna get this black man locked up because he stole something. It's not like he's robbed my house.
They're yours, yeah. Come on, man.
You robbed my house is a different story. I'm not letting you go nowhere. That's it. You might see the Lord that day's lucky. You're breaking to my house. But for the white man's business, I don't really care like that. Just imagine you fight this man on the job. Guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna lose your job anyway.
That's right.
She's telling the woman, they're telling each other to suck each other's mother over the white man's goods. Imagine. She's like, you suck. Listen, this is an English woman. She started speaking patois. Listen, she loves the job that much. She started speaking patois. Yeah, she did. She said, "You're a thief," but
still patois. She goes, "You're a thief. You're a thief."
Listen, she loves the job so much. She started speaking them. She's English and she hates it. She loves the job so much. She spoke patois, man.
That's right.
That's how much she loves the job. Listen, man, don't take these jobs that serious.
Let me get a scripture. We could have gone for code. It's like Jeremiah 2:14. Bring it up for me. Is Israel a servant?
Is what?
Is Israel a servant?
Is Israel a servant? Go ahead.
Is he a homeborn slave?
Yeah, man. Is that what we're good for? Is to be a slave, man? And we slaves to all these nations, man. Imagine this: you're a slave in B&M. You're a slave in B&M, and another slave comes in trying to steal, and you're trying to kill the slave when both of you both of you are the same, just in different ways. One is you're just a slave with a job, and she's a slave without a job, man. And she's robbing the master's goods, and you're protecting the master's goods, man. Forget the master's goods. You're not gonna get whipped if she gets away with it, man. Sometimes turn a blind eye, man. You know you can turn a blind eye if you don't.
And you're not gonna get a raise. You're not gonna get a raise. You're not gonna get no increment or nothing. It's master's goods, man. A white man said it best. A white man said, if you wait for another man, this is what a white man said, not black people. He said, I will go to work and do the least minimum and just get paid. That's it. Now, black people, we taught otherwise. We taught go to work and do your best. A white man said, if you work for somebody else, if you're making another man rich, then I'll go to work and do the bare minimum, do what you got to get paid. We ain't taught about our parents. We're taught to go there and show them how great you are, man. And I give you your all and make sure that they employ you and you get employee of the month. And there's some millionaire rich off your back. Some millionaire rich in a mansion, never met you, would never know you. McDonald's, you work for McDonald's. Where's McDonald's? In California. You work in Mackey's in London. McDonald's lives in California, never met you in his life. And you're making millions, man. You just go there. Don't think about, and you're there giving McDonald's the greatest service and you're the greatest, when that shouldn't be what you're there for. You should be there to keep food in your kids' mouth, man. Keep the food, the what's it called? The AC in the summer and the heat in the winter. Not for McDonald's. He's a millionaire. But now we don't do it. We don't do that. We work to make McDonald's richer. Why? Because we're homeborn slaves, man. A homeborn slave. Like you got slaves that was in Jerusalem and was taken as slaves, and they remember what Jerusalem used to be like. Then you got homeborn slaves that were born in slavery and all they know is slavery, and that's what we become. Homeborn slaves, man. That love slavery. It's lucky when I go by, man.
And what you should do at these jobs, don't take it personal, man. This is what you do. You clock in at 9, clock out at 5. I don't care if the workplace is burning down. Listen, man. At work, there was like to us. If there's a fire, you like stand by the door and let all the customers out. Listen, me and the guys used to joke and be like, "You mad? We cutting this as a fire." One time it was like to us, if a knife man comes in, it's your last job to. I said, I'm cutting if a knife man. I'm not get paid enough to tackle a knife man for these either. I said, I'm cutting. Get me? I said, listen, they can call me or whatever they want to call me, but listen, my life is more important than this little £10 that I don't want to pay me. Besides, everybody's going on strike. Have you seen everyone going on strike?
Yeah,
They got bus strikes.
Boy, the whole night.
They got school strikes. They got bus strikes. They got train strikes. Listen, man, England is crashing, man. Listen, nobody's happy with their paycheck except this woman here. She's happy with her paycheck, man. Imagine everybody else is going on strike, and she's telling her sister to suck her mother over.
White man's products.
What is she trying to do?
I don't know. We don't really go into it.
Imagine this, man. Treat black people good on the job. If there's a black person shoplifting, you just go up to them. And usually you do know with black people, if the shoplifters, you do know if you go up to them and you speak to them on a level, they're all right. Bare times, listen, I'll go up to them and say, yo, I'm just going to be honest with you, they're watching you on the camera. I tell them straight up, yo, I'll be honest with you, they're watching you on the camera, be careful. And guess what the black people say to me? Thanks for that. Now, when it comes to a white man, I'm phoning the police. Listen. No. A white man steals anything, I'm phoning the police, man.
What's a white man? I see one.
I'm phoning the police. Listen, if a white man steals anything, I'm phoning the police, and I'm willing to wait. Have compassion on your people, man.
That's right.
Because nobody else has compassion. You'll never see a white man telling another white man to suck his mum over a job.
That's right.
It's not that serious, man. It's just following her out the store, embarrassing her, telling her you're a thief. Listen, man. The reason that sister has to steal white is because the white man robbed everything.
That's right.
Man. The white man's the real thief, man. The man that owns B&M, he's the real thief. How you think he got B&M? By working hard. You think he got B&M by working for £9 an hour like you are? You think
Cadbury's? How you think he got Cadbury's by working hard?
You think he got Cadbury's by working hard and catching shoplifters? They stole everything, man.
That's right.
The white man's the real thief.
That's right.
And this sister's just trying to eat, man. That's all I got to say on that.
All right, man. So, show up to everyone for logging in, man. I appreciate it. Make sure you come to the Lord's. Don't know what Passover is it?
54th annual Passover.
4 Passover. I'm gonna be there.
I'm gonna be doing Durham Rally.
I'm gonna be there. Durham Rally.
North Carolina.
We're going to. Oh, fuck no.
We're late.
Listen, Shanghai got built up the rest of no balls, I give him the order to stand down. I give him the order to stand down. So like, the rest of no fucking bullshit. I told him to stand down this time, you know, but
we need him. We need him
just
for the work of the Lord. We need him for the work of the Lord. We can't lose him to a bull.
You get me? Don't be showing off, you know. That's it. Show the Judites how strong you are. We know how strong you are.
We know how strong you are. We've seen your gym videos. We saw your gym videos.
We know how strong you are. Don't show it off. Get me? Me and Dagobah gonna pull up as we do together. You get me? You see Dagobah, you see me. You see Dagobah. We will package. You get me? Pulling up. You get me? Look out for us. We pull up. Listen, come on, man. You know it goes down.
Listen. You sisters get what color corsage?
Get your white corsage.
Get your white corsage with my name on there. Put a little DG on there. Put a little DG on there, and then I know that I get the hit. Just write a little DG on there.
Guess what? We're not gonna check. Forget. I'm gonna say some shit and they get me cancelled. Let me not bother. You get me? But again, man, I'll big to everyone. Shalom for water for logging in, man. You know what I mean? And we'll be here again next week as usual, as we do, man. Shalom, man. Lord and Christ, man. You get me? Make sure you come to the Passover. Shalom.
Kevin Shekard. Yeah. Are the Matrix? Sham Jeezy. Haratia. When me say U.P.K, UK. Well, anyway. We there a whole a rem span the ends. Me and me dog them a whole a med span the ends. Every man ya so lose friends span the ends. Torment Babylon a put stress pan we head pan the ends. We feel this span the ends. Every man a try be the next span the ends, dog. We fly out and one bend span the ends, but we die out and more dead pan the ends. Where me come from, you lucky if you live long day in a the war zone, but I no Pakistan. A the place where you juvenile a the big man. Graver you do time, brother pick one, yo. Man a fi bleach, but I never zone of the 6 pants and the rifle with kickstand. Quick answer to enemy, them response. You we dead if you a Christian, devil them strong. We say, but is a trick done. Them one we fall down in a the quicksand. Me killer them where they are London, England. Teach me say the white man him is a trickster. The same struggle man a face in a Kingston. I see him struggle them a face in a Trinidad. All the way I go to Birmingham, Brixton. The link strong, it no matter what the distance. Hey, boom. We there a whole a rem span the ends. Me and me dog them a whole a med span the ends. Every man ya so lose friends span the ends. Torment Babylon a put stress pan we head pan the ends. We feel this span the ends. Every man a try be the next span the ends, dog. We fly out and one bend span the ends, but we die out and more dead body them. Once upon a time round ya so did nice, full of vibes. Man a play football, choose a side. If I no football, you like one go shoot your dice. But everything change when me nigga lose him life. Proof a crime, a certain black coffee get scrutinized. Check every taxi on the route I drive, them youth I ride, them two connive. Man have to sleep at the and shoot a night. And watch your head back, you never know what over time round. You're not safe again. Watch out for the hate of them and the traitor them. And the fake friend dog, the acre tens. No solution for make amends. Babylon says ceasefire, but we nah no fate na them, a sake of them. Make the crime rate so great again. And Jamaica red, hot like the equator belt, Jamaica bread. Cause you never break no bread. With the ghetto youth, them you send the Terminator them, dad. So man a fi whole a rem span the ends. Me and me dog, them a whole a med span the ends. Every man ya so lose friends span the ends. Torment Babylon a put stress pan we head pan the ends. We feel this span the ends. Every man a try be the next span the ends, dog. We fly out and one bend span the ends, but we die out and more dead pan the ends. Lucky if you live long, they in a the war zone, but I know Pakistan is a place where you juvenile a the big man. Pray for you do time, brother pick one, dog. Man a fi bleach, but I never zone a the 6 pants and the rifle with kickstand. Quick answer to enemy, them respond. You we dead if you a Christian.